the Edge, a Detroit rapper is going viral for something other than her music.
Fans know her as Dank DeMoss, and they're fuming after a Lyft driver allegedly denied her a ride because of her size. And Fox News' Jessica Dupnick is live in Detroit with this story. And my goodness, tell us how this all unfolded here, Jessica.
Well, it all unfolded on video. Deja Banlane whipped out her phone when this all happened. Now, the Lyft driver, he was kind enough and apologetic, but refused her a ride and said that she would not fit and that her weight couldn't be handled by his tires. Now she's filing a lawsuit. Have you been in cars that size before?
Yes, I have. I've been in cars smarter than that, you know.
Deja Blanding tells us she was just trying to get to a Detroit Lions watch party this month when her Lyft rolled up.
As I'm walking, I see him like making faces or whatever. I'm like, oh man.
She already knew.
I can fit in this car.
No, believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe me.
He told her there's not enough room in his car.
The kicker part was when he started to talk about his tires. You know, I feel like that was a slap in the face. That was like my tires, you know, like.
The driver said his tires could not handle her weight.
Every big person you turn down because they can't fit in your car?
Yeah, because they need to order the Uber XL.
You know what? I don't never have to order Uber XL.
He apologized, canceled the ride, and left her there. The rapper says she's pretty tough. Dank DeMoss, as she's known at the mic, is crushed by the whole situation.
I just want them to know, like, it really hurt my feelings.
It looks like a Lyft might be hurting pretty soon, too.
I knew it was illegal, and I knew that it was wrong.
Her attorneys, John Marco and Zach Runyon, say weight is a protected characteristic in Michigan by law.
It would be no different than a driver pulling up and saying, you know, I don't want to have black people in my car, or I don't want to have Christians in my car, or Muslims in my car. It's the same. Under the law, it's the same.
The lawsuit is filed. Since she posted the encounter on social media, other full-figured folks have reached out saying the same thing happened to them.
I can fit in this car.
No, believe me, you can.
Yes, I can. I really want people to see, like, what we go through as bigger people, you know?
We did reach out to Lyft. They did not get back with us in time for this story. Now, Lyft, Uber, those rideshare companies, they can refuse passengers based on a perceived security threat. But according to Deja's attorneys, you cannot discriminate based on someone's weight. It's very clear in that cell phone video. That is why he denied her ride.
Big comes with a lot of consequences. It comes with a lot of struggle. It comes with a lot of inconveniences. One of those inconveniences being when you order a Lyft or Uber, you got to be careful about the size of the car that's going to come and pick you up. And don't let you be with a group of people and you got multiple people that got to sit in the back seat. Now you got everybody all squished up because of your size. Like when you big, there's a lot of situations where you're going to be put in uncomfortable positions because of your size. You mad at the Uber and Lyft driver? Are you mad at the airplane companies? Like when you have to go to the airport and they make you get an extendo for the seatbelt, or they make you buy 2 seats, or you go to an amusement park and you can't ride the rides because they tell you that you can't fit. When you get to a certain size and you get so big, a lot of things you can't do no more. A lot of normal things that normal people do on a normal basis, you are not able to do anymore. You can't even go into a regular store and buy clothes. And if you can, they got a tiny little section for you to choose from and all the stuff ugly, right? So, you know, we got to stop lying about when you get severely obese and believing that you're just going to be treated regularly and life is going to go as normal. No, it's super inconvenient when you start getting that big.
Gonna say, you knew when that Lyft pulled up, you was too big for that car. You knew that. That man would have never got the chance to play with me. Number one, don't they show you? I use Uber a lot, whatever, but I've used Lyft from time to time. Don't it show you the kind of car? Don't it show you the kind of car? If I would have read anything that I knew I was too goddamn big for, that man would have never got the chance to play with me like that. Cancel it. Cancel it. I would have canceled the shit on my fucking own. You're not going to get the chance to play with me like that. I can't fit in this. He would have pulled up, I'd have been like, oh no, baby. Go on. I'll go ahead and find something else. You knew you was too big. Lyft knew you was too big. Everybody in the situation was wrong. That man said you will not You can't. I can't take you. Not in this car. And another thing, how did the car never mind. You knew you was too big.
Lyft have the right to fire that driver. Why? He told her the truth. You cannot fit in my car. She could not fit in the car. The car itself was low to the ground. Where is she fitting? And Lyft had the guts to bring her to the Lyft headquarters and this and this and this and that. That girl just wanted a shine. She is a broke rapper. I've never heard any of her song. But mama, you should put that effort you used to record that video and go to the gym. It's not even being a mean person or fat phobia or anything. It's just the truth. Why can't we say the truth without getting backlash? Like, what is going on here? What type of society are we living in now? This is crazy. The real villain
At all, but to that lady, that rapper girl who I don't even know who she is, but soon trying to sue Lyft, I don't mean no harm at all. And I don't know what kind of car the Lyft driver had, but me being a big back myself, they give you a list of cars and ask you, do you need a medium, a large, a double XL, or whatever. She should have picked the right size car, because I'm not gonna lie. If I got a little Kia, a little, I don't know what kind of type of car they had, but I will professionally say, I mean, we can try, but I don't know. And then I don't know how many other cars that she got picked up on. They shots or whatever that stuff be in the wheels, you know. I don't know, probably did some little damage to where, you know, other drivers ain't finna take a risk. But I don't know, y'all. Like, do she really have a lawsuit? Because technically the Lyft drivers are independent contractors. So Lyft really didn't have anything to do with it. But I don't know. Y'all let me know. I could be wrong. But child, girl, they give you a list, small, medium, large, extra, lower. But it'd be different type of cars on there. But I don't know, y'all. What y'all think?
Y'all gotta feel me on this one, right? Feel me on this. This one got me like irritated because some people do some dumb stuff to get some money, to get that bag. All right. All right, let's go. All right. Oh, y'all seen it's all over my For You page, man. Every time I swipe, I see this story about this girl, right? This heavyset girl, right? I'm gonna say it like she's heavyset. Rapper Dank something. Y'all know who I'm talking about, right? The whole Lyft driver situation. Yo, this, I swear, I promise you, y'all know I thank God I'm blessed with so much common sense, right? Y'all seen it. She did this to get attention, to get money, or whatever. Y'all know it. I know it. You know it. Don't lie. Do not lie. Please don't lie, because you know she did. Oh my God, yo. What people would do for the bag. What people would do for that money. Because come on, girl. Like, seriously, yo. If I was a Lyft driver, right? Y'all see, that's why I'm sitting in the car making this video. Let me tell you something. This is a Hyundai Elantra 4-door. Y'all see, right? Come on now. Check it out. Yeah, y'all see my sandwich right there? Yeah. Your boy hungry. But for real, though. Nah, man, she did that for the bag. You know you couldn't fit in that man car, right? You knew it. You knew it. I mean, I understand everybody on the budget is hard out here, right? You could have requested, like, I don't know how Lyft goes. I've been in Uber before, but you know it's different levels, like the standard, XL, and it's like 3 levels. Y'all, I had been in the Uber before. You can request something, but you know your size, you know you plus size or whatever, right? Not body shaming or none of that. I'm just keeping it real. You know you a plus size woman. You know, right? Matter of fact, I'm going to put it to you like this. Y'all ready? Okay, Miss Dank, you supposedly like rapper or whatever. You going to buy a car, right? Now, see, this is where common sense come in, right? Because this story, it kind of like, it irritates me, right? But feel me. Miss Dank, you go to a car dealership, right? You got money to buy a car, your own car, right? She did it for the bag. That's why I'm about to say what I'm about to say. Would you buy a car that size, Ms. Dank? That's what I want to know. right? Forget Lyft, forget anything. I'm directly asking, I would ask you, Miss Dank, forget your profession, you're a rapper. You say you're a rapper. But my question is, Miss Dank, your personal vehicle, would you buy a car that small? It reminds me of something. It reminds me of, Norbit and Rasputia, right? Come on, man. Like, for real, no joke. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. Miss Dank, you would not buy a car that small, man. And if you did, right, come on, man, it'd be the same thing. But you did this for the money and to get attention, to boost your career or whatever. Sometimes all money ain't good money. Cause ain't nobody gonna take you seriously, Miss Dank, with your rapping career. Cause they gonna think of you as the girl that couldn't fit in the Lyft car. Let's just keep it real, right? Let's keep it real. This video is gonna take a minute because I'm using common sense, yo. Miss Dank, you know you would not buy a car that small for yourself. You'd need a SUV at least, right? Be real with it. I don't know, man. It's just we live in an age where it's just a generation, man, where people just want to get the bag anyway, any means necessary. Cause this right here was unnecessary. Cause to the Lyft driver, I ain't mad at the dude, yo. I'm not mad at him. You ain't gonna fit in here, miss. It might sound harsh or whatever, but ma'am, you need a bigger vehicle. All right, another point, right? Check this out. Feel me. I swear, I apologize, y'all. This video is kind of long, but all right, Miss Dank, you going on the airplane, right? You know the airplane, like I remember back in the day. I don't know if they still do it. Like, plus size people, like on bigger people. I mean, people who oh my God, plus size people, right? Whatever, man. Cause I used to be big too, right? Yo, remember they used to charge people to get on a flight for 2 seats? Y'all remember that, right? I'm just making a point, yo. Y'all remember that? It's kind of like on that side of it, right? Because you bigger. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to say like body shame or just to be mean. I'm just common sense. You bigger, man. You need more space. You wasn't gonna fit in that car, Miss Dank. You wasn't gonna fit in there. And why would you do that? Why would you choose to be in a place where you know you're gonna be uncomfortable? You see what I'm saying? She did it for the money. All right, I'm done, yo. I am done. But I had to make a video about this, man.
Who got denied by that Lyft driver, right? And then she got on this app cussing everybody out. And then she said it should be an option for bigger folks. And then I'm thinking, like, is that not what an Uber XL is for? Like, you called the regular joint. And what's taking me out even further is the fact that when that joint pulled up, like the car pulled up, sounding like a one-piece snail. Like, that joint was like, better. It was really like on its last leg, bro. I was really dying. Like, he made a business decision. I don't even really think that like he was trying to be like discriminatory. He was really just like, I don't think my vehicle can handle this shit. So I was trying.
That's how she looked. Man, I thought old girl getting denied the Lyft ride was a little fat. I thought she was like a little fat. Why I'm just not seeing the video and old girl is obese. Talking about some 500 pounds. She see that man in that little ass Honda. And he's better than me. Cause soon as I would have turned that corner and seen it was her that I was picking up, I would have just canceled the ride and drove on past. I wouldn't have said a damn thing. Like, he was being respectful. He didn't try to hurt her feelings or nothing. You feel me? He was like, he better than me. And then on top of that, to get that man fired and then try to sue because he didn't want to let you ride in his personal vehicle is wild. And then she gonna bring up, I guess her friend got a 4-door sedan, a Mercedes-Benz type. She gonna bring up the fact, talking about she could fit in her friend's car. Just because you can fit in your friend's car don't mean you can fit in my car. Like, I'm not entitled to let you drive in my car if I feel like it's unsafe, because it's my car at the end of the day. Bro, that's what she...
Okay, let's talk about this situation with the female that wants to sue Lyft because the driver denied her ride. I've heard a bunch of different discussions, and I'm going to tell you this. I used to do ride shares, and that is your vehicle. Like, if anybody vomits in the car or they tear something or they waste something, that's your car. So I totally understand what that man felt. Now, let's just be real. You must have, in the rules, and this is the rules of all 50 states, you must be seatbelted. That ride could have been dismissed simply because you are required by law to wear a seatbelt and you can't wear one. I'm with what old boy said. It's like, listen, my car just can't handle all of that. I'm a plus size girl. Even me getting out of a small car, it takes, you gotta grab onto the bracket, you gotta pull, you gotta wiggle. Now imagine that, trying to wiggle and pull out of your car. And I'm not talking bad about it, it just is what it is. Like, that is her size. That is the fact. And the fact is, I wouldn't want to put all that in my SUV. Because again, you gotta grab onto the bracket and you gotta pull. At the end of the day, that is his car. And I know everybody's on both sides of the fences of the argument, but as rideshare owners, that is your vehicle. And if anything goes wrong with it, you're required to keep it in maintenance shape. That way you can transport passengers safely. So I don't blame him in this situation. So what do y'all think about this lawsuit? Do you think she should?
Flags, and there's a ride that says you cannot get on this ride if you're over 3 feet. And I'm over 3 feet. Do I get to sue Six Flags for not making that specific ride available to me? Even though the ride attendant told me that there's plenty of other rides I can get on, just not this one. Or let's say that I get hired to work in the Hershey's chocolate plant, but I have a peanut allergy. They say you can work in the entire building, just stay away from the Reese's division of the building. Do I get to sue Hershey? They didn't say that I cannot work there. They said, for your safety, stay away from the peanuts. But instead of being a rational human being, I go and sue Hershey, and I get my manager fired because he didn't want to let me work where I could have possibly died. Am I making sense? Any disabilities or physical challenges that I have are my problem. And if I go around making that other people's problem, I'm the one in the wrong. And I'm especially wrong if the only reason I'm making this everyone's problem is because I'm an entitled brat who would not listen to reason. I am not entitled to that which I cannot have. And when I see that I cannot have something, time to cut my losses and keep it moving. So,
big lady that got denied by that Lyft driver, she was on some crazy work. Crazy work. I'm telling you right now, that man's car would have never been the same again. Them tires would have been through. They would have been driving on a lane. Would have looked like fireworks was going off, driving down the highway. And to have the audacity to record this man like he was in the wrong. The only thing that should have been picking this woman up is a F-250, a F-150, a Hummer, something of that status, because that was a huge lady. Because if something would have went wrong, you think she would have came out of her own pockets and helped him pay for it? Nope. Accountability is a must, because you should look at the situation and say, man, maybe I need to do the work and lose some weight.
Lady that got the Lyft driver fired is now suing Lyft, okay? And I don't think that man was being funny. Let me say that, because he didn't have a camera out. He was not recording. No, he was being honest that his car was barely on the wheels that it was on, okay? And it was already ticking already as well, okay? And we know our vehicles, we know. And like I say, I don't think he was being funny. Now she has a lawsuit, all right? And get your bag, all right? So you finna get this lawsuit. It's gonna happen again, okay? So I'm letting you know that it motivated me to start back walking, okay? I do my little 30-day walk. I do 2 miles around my neighborhood. But I hope it motivated her as well, because I'm not being funny. It's so many different weight loss plans out there now that she can try or do, or just start walking and doing small things in your home, whatever the case may be. I know a lot of people, she has made a lot of people get up, because you have this lawsuit, and no matter if you feel you so confident with this weight, nobody want to be big. And if she think this is going to be the last time that somebody tell her, you can't get on this plane, you can't sit there, these chairs will not hold you. Like, I know everybody's making a joke about it, but it's not funny because weight can really take you up out of here. And I understand that, you know, she felt played and she felt that he shouldn't have done it or shouldn't have done it that way. I don't even know what the case may be. But if she don't lose the weight still, this should motivate her. You're going to come back into this problem again and again and again. And what you're going to do, keep suing and suing and suing, or you're going to fix the problem? You know, I don't think, and I'm going to say this again, this man has lost his job from being honest. Okay, letting you know that his vehicle cannot pull all this weight. And I still feel that that's unfair. So now you got this lawsuit. Okay, so you win this one. What about the next one? Now, what about the next one when somebody keep it real with you, okay, and your feelings get hurt? You going to sue them too? Think about that, guys. Hugs and love, J-Lo, y'all be.
I tussle with y'all. I don't want to tussle with y'all. I'm a big girl myself. Okay, so Dank in that whole Lyft situation, me seeing that car pull up and him telling me, hey, this ain't gonna work, I would have been like, cool beans. I understand this is your car, you know your car. And even looking at the car, that car was low. Like, that car was already low to the ground, okay? So with us sitting in the car, it's going to get even lower. So going over a speed bump, hitting a pothole would have messed that man's car up, and I would have just understood that. Like, okay, you know what? I completely understand. Seeing him come up and just thinking about that, I would have been like, nah, I ain't even gonna. I probably would have been like, nah, I ain't even gonna get in the car. But I wouldn't have took it that far. He wasn't rude. He said she was gonna get the money back. Like, I don't know. And I see so many people, I don't think it was like a fat shaming type of situation. I don't feel that way. I honestly don't feel that way. He was just looking out for his car, knowing if his car was going to get messed up, no one was going to pay to get that car fixed. Who knows? He probably didn't even have the money. He already like, you know, I ain't got the money to pay get my car fixed. I'm trying to work now to make money. I don't need nothing else being wrong with my car. I don't need nothing else taking money out of my pockets. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I would have, me as a big girl, plus size girl, I would have handled the situation different because I understand. I'm looking at the car. The ground is here. The car is here. The ground is here. The car is here. I get in the car can get like this.
For some reason, I'm starting to see too many lives about it, too many videos, and I keep pressing uninterested. But somebody that used to be 440 pounds, you can't tell me another big person don't know where they can sit, okay? I knew at the barbecue, do not sit in that plastic chair. It's gonna fold, okay? I knew that in some places I go, I'm gonna have to stand up. I knew I couldn't get in no booth at a restaurant. I knew these are things you know. You know if you need 2 seats on a plane instead of 1. You know that these are the things that you just know when you're bigger. So she knew better than to try to get in that small car. I mean, come on. Who's going to let... I personally wouldn't let her get in my small car because when you get up, you're going to be pulling on my seats and things. Like, come on, wrap it up. We all need to be accountable for what we have done to ourselves, what we have done to our bodies, and just be real. It's not body shaming. It's for
until Uber and Lyft start asking for full body pictures for your rideshare profile. Huh? It's all fun and games until Uber and Lyft start asking for full body pictures for your rideshare profile. Listen, this is not going to be a popular opinion right here. But if somebody pull up in a goddamn Corolla and you know how big you is, motherfucker, you don't need no Toyota. You need to be calling Caterpillar. You need a goddamn crane or a bulldozer. Okay? This ain't no goddamn, you can't no Durango fit in no goddamn Corolla. I don't give a damn How the hell you squeezing this motherfucker? And then everybody, it's pissing me off, bro. Because I know how I am with friends that's skinny. All y'all ain't about to pile in this motherfucker. Okay? And then I understand. I get it. It might have been messed up, and I understand that. Your feelings was hurt. But mama, you can't fit on everything, okay? I guarantee you this. You might be suing Lyft and all that, but if I was at Six Flags on that little ride that go up and drop y'all back down, and I see you in the line, shit, I bet you I'll wait till the next round. I'll get all the way in the back of the goddamn line before I get on here and know that me and your side is extra loaded. Hell nah. Come on now, we gotta be real with each other, man. Come on, I'm not trying to be funny, man. But baby girl, listen, from big boy to little sis, bruh, you got to come off some of them pounds, okay? You got to drop some of them bowls, huh? Come on now, y'all just accepting anything. Oh, the company wrong? Hell no, Lord. By the time they would have made it to their destination, shit, that shit would have been like Thomas the Little Train. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, shit. Man, listen, I know y'all gonna be mad at me, but I had to get it off my chest.
There is this rapper that goes by the name of Big Dank. She ordered a Lyft. The Lyft came, looked at her and was just like, you cannot get in this car. You won't fit. I'm going to cancel your ride. You'll get your money back. Now, obviously, Big Dank was very upset, recorded the entire altercation, and was just really offended at the fact that he wouldn't let her in the car. And I really want to know your opinion on it. Do you think the Lyft driver was wrong? Now, I can relate because I'm also a plus size woman, and being told no because of my weight is not only embarrassing, but it honestly makes you feel secluded. So I'm sorry she had to experience that, but I do have a few questions. Why didn't he allow her to try to get in the car, but he's the one really saying that she can't fit? If she tried to get in the car and she couldn't fit, then of course she probably would have been like, you know what, I'll order another car. I don't believe she has to order an XXL to fit in the car. I think that's a little bit dramatic. Now, I've been in cars where it's really, really tight. So if you're tall, like certain cars you just don't fit in. I'm not tall. I am 5'2", and there are some times where I'm in a car and the back of the passenger seat or the driver's seat is to my knees, and they can't even pull it up that much, or else they'll block the mirror. I'm not saying that's the type of car she was in, but I'm saying that I can understand in those situations why maybe she couldn't fit if it was something like that. But also, I'm from New York. Honestly, if a driver don't want you in the car, they usually drive past you. They don't even stop to explain to you. So for me, by the driver taking the time to explain it and say something, I'm like, okay, he doesn't seem like he's trying to be mean. He just wants to let her know why, he is not going to take the ride. Which honestly, I have to give him a little bit of points for, because most of the time they don't say anything and just keep going, and you're just left there wondering. But my biggest thing about this whole situation is, why didn't he let her try to get in the car? That I don't understand. I don't think it was an Uber share. I mean, you could have put her up front. It was just very weird to me. So that is the question that will help me determine if the driver was wrong or not. But what do you guys think?
Let me preface this by saying, though, I'm not talking about anybody specifically. It is just the many people that I've been seeing making these think pieces about the girl that thought she was small enough for the Lyft, when ultimately the Lyft driver told her she was too big. I feel like this situation, of course, has nothing to do with me. My opinion on it is, if she was too big for the Lyft, if he said that, then it's his car, his rules. However, he was also fired, so Lyft clearly thought that he broke some rules that they had in place. She is now suing Lyft. Again, I have no thought on the matter whatsoever. I am just going to let it play out in public. What I do have a problem with is all of the plus size women, specifically plus size black women, discourse on this. Y'all are becoming bullies, and y'all are using this situation to become the bully that you've always wanted to, because there's finally somebody bigger than you see yourself that you can put all of your insecurities onto. And y'all are so mad that she does not see herself in the light that you see yourself, and y'all are so mad that she finds herself beautiful, that she loves herself, that she wears the clothes, y'all are so mad. It's not so much the comments that are like, oh, she is too big for the car. It's his car. He can say what he wants. Again, those are not the comments I'm talking about. The comments I am talking about are the ones where you're like, well, I know I'm a big girl. I know I'm a big girl, but she's huge. She's humongous. Talking about her physical appearance, her weight. Again, and it is mostly black plus size women that are having this conversation. Again, I feel like y'all were so ready to be able to bully someone like you have been bullied your whole life. And trust me, I'm a plus size black woman as well. I know about the bullying. Y'all are so ready to come out and bring out the pitchforks when it comes to her because you're portraying your own insecurities on her. And it's honestly sickening to see. Okay, so I've been wanting to make this.
Let me tell y'all something. I feel like we can talk about anything because we family now. But I definitely feel like I can address the weight situation because this time last year I was 300 pounds and I'm still struggling with my weight and I'm still trying to lose another 50 pounds. So I feel like I can talk about overweight people. And that lady, Dank the rapper, she knew better. She knew she was too big to be getting in anybody's car. First of all, it's not safe. They would have to get, if there was an accident, they would have to literally use the jaws of life to get that big old girl. That little girl is giving Rasputia. And she is, for getting that man fired, she deserves all of the kickback and all of the heat and whatever it is that she gets, she deserves it because she don't know what that man's livelihood is. That wasn't okay. That wasn't okay. You should have ordered an extra life. You're big and you're cheap. You're big and you're cheap. You should have spent the extra and ordered an extra large car. And that's not the first time that you were denied a Lyft or Uber ride. That's why you were recording. That's not the first time you have been denied to get in somebody's car. You knew exactly what you were doing. You knew exactly, and you should be embarrassed. You should be embarrassed. Why would you want to post and record that? And you talking about you are embarrassed. That's part of your lawsuit, that you are embarrassed. You're not embarrassed because you're the one who recorded it. You watched it before you posted, right? Y'all, I just don't know, but I know what it's like to be, a hard-working person and struggling to make ends meet because you're not making that much money with DoorDash as it is. So to get that man fired because you're fat and because you don't want to be held accountable for your own life was absolutely, totally ridiculous. You shouldn't be wanting to get in anybody's car without being invited, and you shouldn't sit on anybody's furniture unless they ask you to have a seat. You're too big.
Tommy. Yes, I know I'm late to the party. Dank. Y'all have probably seen it by now, because if you don't know who she is, you definitely got to know who she is by now. I think she goes by Big Dank or just Dank. I'm pretty sure it's Big Dank. So y'all seen it. She ordered the Lyft. The Lyft pulled up. He was very kind about it and told her, he was going to cancel the ride so she can get her money back. And she's like, why? He basically tells her, you can't fit. Miss Mamas. And I feel like I can say this because I'm a big girl myself. And if y'all go on my page, y'all can see I am I'm a real life big girl. I'm not the one with I got the wide hips, but I'm not one with wide hips, a small waist, and little arms. No, I am big back. Literally. So I know. And I take Lyft every day to work, to and from work. It took one time for me to order a regular size Lyft. One fucking time. And a little bite-sized car pulled up. And when I tell y'all, I was outside cracking the fuck up because literally I was standing. I was like, okay, how I'm about to get in this hoe. All right, I'm in the hoe. Now, how I'm about to get out this bitch. Literally, dang, I don't understand it. Is it the money? Because I live in the South and everything is so far away. And you in Detroit, so I'm pretty sure your Lyft can't be nowhere as near as much as what mine costs. It took one time. All I ordered are the big cars, like the Comfort Plus or the XL, whatever it's called. And all jokes aside, the Comfort Plus and the big cars, the black cars, Comfort Plus and the XL, they're not just for plus size people, big people. They're also for people who are very tall. Very tall people cannot fit in these little bite-sized cars when you do a standard ride. There's a picture somebody posted of Dank inside a van, and the steering wheel was literally on her stomach, in her stomach. Let's be fucking for real. It was in her stomach, in my opinion. So again, if the wheel was not properly fitting on your stomach in a van, Why did you think he was going to fit? I think the man had a Honda or something. It was a little bite-sized car on its last leg, rattling. The car sounded like it was tussling with each other with him inside of it. And he was little. So her getting on the news. So then I came across her interview on the news talking about she's standing up for big girls. Whoa. Pump your brakes. Don't stand up for me. Whoa. I know what I can get inside. I am wide. Sometimes even with the big cars, like when I ordered the Comfort Plus and they come get me in a pickup truck, I immediately hate life at that moment. I hate life. Because not only am I a big girl, the pickup truck sits so high up. I'm 5'4" and big. So now I gotta swing my leg up and dang, I hate you. Like what? Like I just don't understand. What would possess you to order a little car? And you know what? I'd be like, okay, let me chalk it up to maybe she always orders small lifts. And has nobody ever told her? Because, okay, I ordered a Comfort Plus car one time, got off work at 6 a.m. I work at the hospital, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Anywho, it's a Tesla. And I'm just like, why wasn't the fuck I paying attention? Because I've gotten so used to like getting trucks. When I order my Lyft, when I do Comfort Plus, I'll either get a truck or like a Toyota Camry, which is also a really roomy car, and other big shit. So when I seen a Tesla pull up, they's like, yeah, are you key? And I'm like, oh God. I get in the Tesla. It's uncomfortable as fuck. So somebody is like, dang size, like order a XL. And if you don't take Lyft all the time, then splurge that little bit of money, the extra money that's going to cost, but to ride comfortably. You don't want to ride comfortably? Like, I don't like being uncomfortable. I'm not squeezing into shit. Anything where I got to say, maybe my pinky can fit, maybe I can get a toe inside that hole, I don't need to be in there. And then to be on the news and say you're standing up for big people and stand up for you. I got me. I know what I can get in. Then what else did she say in her thing? Her feelings was hurt. Do you not look at yourself in the mirror every day? Because I see me. It's not a fat joke nobody can crack about me. When I was a kid, when I didn't know me, maybe you would have had it. I'd have cried. But now it's whole fuck you and your mama. It's not a fat joke anybody can say that'll make my feelings get hurt when it's the truth. I'm not offended. Oh, you want to call me fat? Let's talk about it. Because that's all you can say. Never ugly. Never. So yeah, it's just like, okay, I wouldn't have put nothing like that on the news. So you saying your feelings were hurt, you were embarrassed. Okay, not even to invalidate her feelings. Okay, so be it. Your feelings was hurt. Whatever. Why would you post that? I told my mom and my sister, I said, nobody would have ever known. I would have never posted that shit. I would have told my mom and my siblings, that's it. Nobody else would have knew. I would not be on the news with that. Her lawyers, all jokes aside, lawyers don't take a case unless they know that they can get something. So I believe that she might get something, but I don't think it'll be multi-millions like she's hoping. Like, it's just like, and it irritates me so bad because she was on Deb's House last year. I think it was last year or the year before that. Whenever Deb's House came out, she's definitely talented. Deb has told her that. There was one event, one of their challenges, they had an event at the house that they were staying at. And I think it was like a networking event. And they had to network. And where's Dank? Sitting down somewhere. And I get it. Because even at the highest weight that I've ever been at before, I got on, weight loss stuff. Y'all see on my page. So I'm not at that weight anymore and I'm still losing. But even at my highest weight, my back would hurt walking short distances. So I get why she has to sit down. So that moment when you were told strictly, Deb told her, I care about your health more than I care. She cares about her winning this competition. She wants her to get her health in order. That somebody telling you that you're talented and the only thing that's really in your way is your size. And Deb didn't tell her she had to go be a stick figure. But let's be real, Nate. You got to get some of that weight off of you. Literally, that situation didn't make you want to say, hey, let me see if I can do the weight loss surgery. I wanted the weight loss surgery. Insurance wouldn't pay for it. F you, Blue Cross Blue Shield. Anywho, I'm on Mounjaro. It's working great. But that moment didn't want to make you change no shit. So to get up on here and try and embarrass this man like this and put him everywhere, you're corny. You thought you ate with this one, literally, and you thought people were going to be on your side. No, right is right and wrong is wrong. You're lucky he was nice how he did, because some drivers will say they're not canceling the ride and tell you to cancel, and you end up with the fee. No, he canceled the ride, so you got your money back. And he was kind about it. And then why were you recording? Because you knew. It's like you had your phone out at the perfect time. You knew when you seen the car that you wasn't getting in there. I saw the car, and maybe my arm might have fit in that hole, but I know. Like, at some point, and this is strictly for my plus size community people, at some point we have to be real with ourselves and be honest. And not saying you're supposed to be ashamed of your size, but you have to be real. Like, can I fit in this? Can I wear that? Can I sit there? Somebody made a comment and was talking about the, what is it? The cookout, the white cookout chair? Don't give me no cookout chair if it's not the black metal one and I'm still side-eyeing that hoe. I need to see somebody else, my size or bigger, sitting there first. Because in the grass, all chairs are shaky when you're my size or when you're big. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. But yeah, so it's just like, I too think Dank she's beautiful. She is talented. But she is definitely playing herself with a multi-million-dollar lawsuit. Mind you, last year, I was in a Lyft. I was in the back seat, comfortable car. My driver was plus size, so you know I was good in the seat. She thought she had the right of way. She didn't. A car came, T-boned the shit out of us. We went spinning across 4 lanes of traffic. Folks had to be cut out of the vehicle. Now, could you imagine that situation? Like if I was Dank size in that size car that the guy had, or if an accident like that happened with her. I was in physical therapy for like 3 months with my leg. My leg was fucked up bad. And I mean, we was hit so hard, my earrings flew out, my glasses flew off, my phone started saying crash detected. Like, we were hit hard. Like, so just imagine, like, just check your health, please.
Y'all been asking me to talk about this topic, but with the Lyft driver and the big girl, and I'm here to say it. Say it with me though. Ho, please. Okay. First of all, I drive a Ford EcoSport. That means I drive a toaster. They're literally what it looks like, a toaster. If I was a Lyft driver and a girl that big would have booked me for a Lyft, I would have just got out and started swinging. Cause bitch, you knew better. Now, why would you waste my time like this? Now, that Lyft driver, he did absolutely everything he was supposed to do. He was very correct about it. He said, I don't feel comfortable. He had a Mercedes-Benz. Bitch, he was going to have to stop with his feet. This ain't the Flintstones. Okay? You would have had that man brake pad scrubbing so damn bad, he would have had one side up and one side down. It would have been looking like a seesaw in that bitch. I would have told you the same thing. No, I would have rolled the window down and said, be for real, bitch, and drove off. Yeah, you gonna sue the people? Why? Okay, go to the airlines. I'm pretty sure if you flying, because you're a rapper, so you probably traveling, you got to buy 2 or 3 seats, Sheila. Yeah, you do. And hey, this ain't body shaming my ass. I love BBWs. Everybody know I love me a big girl. Y'all confidence level is through the roof, but bitch, that is overconfident. You are way too confident for that. You was way too confident. You knew damn well to get that damn ambulance that Dr. Narzadan be having his patients in. You knew better. Yeah. Lyft need to put ambulance on they shit when you that damn big. Matter of fact, you took every picture in an extra large car. You knew better. Why would you order a Mercedes? You could have paid an extra $5. You're a rapper. And then they pulled out the video with your knees collapsing on stage. You knew better. The stage couldn't even hold your ass up. Like, why would you do that? Now, I'm not saying, y'all gonna pick on her because she big, but hey, you gotta call a spade, a donut, a buffet, a buffet. You knew better. I hope they don't give you a damn dime. Talking about emotional stress. Y'all need to be paying the Lyft driver. You done caused him nothing but stress. Shit in turmoil. Nightmares. You gonna blame him because you're that big. Book me and see if you can get in this damn car. Book me. I'll show your ass.
I done just had an epiphany. We need to go ahead and give Dank a big old thank. You know why, bitch? We gonna be in high demand. High demand all over America, bitch. for demonstrations indoors, bitch. That's what they gonna call the movement. Demonstrations indoors. They gonna need big bitches for demonstrations to get through doors everywhere. Yeah, that's what this bitch gonna have us doing now after this damn court case. I see it now. And make sure they paying you what they weighing you, okay? You get on that scale and whatever it say, put 2 zeros at the end. And 4 of them hoes. Every door you want me to walk through, bitch. Put 2 motherfucking zeros.